Hi, I'm Rick Payway, editor at JP Magazine, and we're here with our 2007 JK that's going to get a new ComeUp winch. With me is Seth Green, Director of Sales and Marketing for ComeUp Winch. Tell us about your winch.
Hey Rick, so what we've got here is we have our 9.5 RSI sealed Gen 2 winch. That's a mouthful, but what it really means is R stands for remote, S means it has synthetic, I means it is our integrated model. It's got the bridge, it's all built into one piece. Features and benefits really quick. It has a really cool integrated dashboard up here. It gives you voltage draw, heat warnings, stuff like that. It does all tie into the remote. This will beep at you if your winch is getting too hot. Remote access works really good. We've got a detachable cargo hook. We've got fully billet pause fair lead, backup remote. Got pretty much everything you need all in one box.
That's pretty nice. I noticed you did this, and that's not plastic.
No, sir. No, that is anodized aluminum. It is built to an SAE J707 spec. That means it's fully exposed out on the vehicle, ready to go. It'll last a long time.
Well, in fact, we saw this at the SEMA show this year, where you had it running in a fish tank for 5 days.
Yeah.
Underwater.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the fish tank was full of water.
It is, well, that's why we call it our Seal Gen 2. It is built to a IP68 submersion standard, but basically what that means is it will last underwater as long as you need it to. It is fully sealed. The only problem we had with the one in Vegas was there was a little bit of water in here at the end. Yeah. There was some oxidation all over the body.
Well, that's probably because it was in Vegas.
It did look like it came out of that good Vegas organic water.
That's probably what it was.
But what was really cool was the motor, all the important stuff, totally dry, going dry.
Well, speaking of important stuff, apparently your brake is out here. It's a cone brake rather than in the drum.
Absolutely,
That's patented?
Yeah, that is our bread and butter. That's what makes us different from everybody else. Every other manufacturer has their brake inside in the drum, and what that does is it works great, but what it does is it creates a lot of heat, just like every other brake, and it has a tendency to damage your rope, and rope is not cheap. So one of the first things we did when we designed the seals is we moved the brake out here because we do it in a lot of heavy industrial packages.
Right.
There's so much heat in a heavy industrial application, it has to be out there.
That's
so
nice.
We had a design, we minimized it down and put it out here, and what that really does is it gives you a much bigger surface area because it can be physically bigger, and it also allows the heat to escape out the end of the barrel as opposed to getting in and tearing up your rope. Well,
then that means it's a bigger, better brake for when you're hanging off the side of a cliff.
Absolutely.
Well, what about line speed?
Line speed is going to pull about 48 feet per minute on an open load, and then when it's full load at 9.5, it's just over 7 feet per minute.
Well, that's actually really quick, and even at 7 when it's fully loaded. What about amp draw?
Amp draw is going to be 340, I believe, at full load, and it's in the mid ones at anything else.
Well, you've seen some winches up at 500 amps.
Oh yeah,
and
they get hot. I mean, they pull a lot of power, but at the same time,
but that's also why you have the dashboard up
there.
there.
The IDB is great. It's got full voltage indicator. It's very easy. It's very intuitive, and more importantly, it'll beep at you if you're using it by yourself.
Right, and then this button is for.
Okay, so what this does do is this has parasitic draw. You know, it's always on, so you want to be careful with that. If
this you're going to kill your battery eventually.
Yeah, you can't have that. If it's your hobby Jeep and you're not driving it every day, you just come over here and push this button, turn the winch off, and it will not kill your battery.
That's cool, and that comes with every winch.
Absolutely,
so
in the box.
All the mounting hardware.
Yeah, about $1,100.
That's good.
And as you see.
And it fits every standard winch.
Absolutely.
It's the standard hole pattern.
Yeah, every manufacturer is going to use that standard bolting pattern. We don't want to make it any harder than it has to be.
Nice unit. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.